Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Friends and friends that bend the senses. Let's get a bit senseless. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we bring good vibes and good times. Welcome to the morning coffee show with Super Fast Tortoise. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we have the flow. Good vibes from head to toe.
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. Show is lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise, building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon, no one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Hey everybody! I want to know, whoa, if you're gonna play some magic with me. Bop, 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 bop. Hi. Good morning. Right now, Hillbilly's grabbing some coffee really quick. He'll be back. But we got Lone Wolf. Roar, 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 roar. What's up?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning. We got a hot show for you. So hold on to your butts because, man, a lot of things are happening. A lot of things are coming. We're going to be talking about the Magic the Gathering deck tech tips for Commander because why not? Why not? Yeah, because there's some things we want to talk about, some things we want to get into, things that we want to rehash. I gotta say rehash because we talked about a lot of this stuff before, but like, you know, refill the brain. Yeah. So hello, how are you? Hold on, I am totally uploading pictures. Oh, it's Hillbilly. There he is. He's got his coffee. What's up, Hillbilly? Got your coffee?
Good morning.
Good morning. You gotta have your coffee for your morning.
No, nothing beat coffee. Not even soda.
Coffee and soda. Maybe you need a Pepsi or a Coke needs to make a coffee flavored soda.
Actually, I would prefer Dr. Pepper's coffee.
Dr. Pepper coffee? Well, you can pour some Dr. Pepper in your coffee.
I thought about it.
All right. That's pretty cool. Pretty fun. So let's get rolling. Hillbilly, how's your day going?
Going pretty good. I had a pretty good stream this morning.
Yeah.
Climbed up on the rank a little bit.
Oh.
Got the daily done, and I'm ready to try to climb on that rank again this afternoon.
So tell me, how did that make you feel?
Okay, I guess.
Lone Wolf.
What's up?
How's your morning going?
Doing pretty good.
Doing pretty good. That sounds good. You want to be good? Yeah. He's howling at the moon, like always. You know, like Lone Wolf is a human by day, but at night he turns into a furball that rampages the city. People take pictures of him. They're like, I found Bigfoot. No, I'm kidding.
I can see, yeah, I can honestly see Lone Wolf right now going.
That muted itself. It's funny. But anyways, let's get to that first segment of the day. The first segment of the day being the
card of the day.
Ooh.
Card of the day is the deck I'm going to play tonight. Whoop, whoop, Tiamat. And we're going to talk about this deck today because we're going to use it as an example deck. Tiamat costs 2 generic, white, blue, black, red, green, legendary creature, dragon, god.
Yeah, the dragon that I do not like because it's so easy to cast from in your deck the way you play it.
Yeah, because you just need 7 mana and 5 has to be Wooburg. As flying, when Tiamat enters the battlefield, if you cast it, search your library for up to 5 dragon cards not named Tiamat, and each have different names. Reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Very good commander. I will say that.
Yeah, he's a tutoring draw effect right away. Tutoring draw effect.
Yep.
Right. Tutoring and drawing are important for your commander. That's like part of the first tip of the day, I guess, is through the picture of the day. Drawing is important. Tutoring is important. You got to have your draws and tutors.
Mm-hmm.
Do what you can afford and do it well.
Too bad there ain't no card where I can play that will exile all dragons from all decks.
Well, yeah. I guess there's more ways to exile decks than there are to exile dragons.
Yep.
All right. Well, with that, we're going to move on to the picture of the day. Picture of the day was actually brought to us by Lone Wolf. And if you ever want to share a picture of the day, you can do that in Discord.
Go.
The picture of the day is boom. Hillbilly running tortoise and wolf out of the buffet.
Heck yeah, I gotta have it all.
Look at that. Look at that. The tortoise is running faster than the wolf. I just don't see that happening. Tortoise is pretty slow. Even though he says it's super fast, it's kind of slow.
Oh man, and there's a buffet. Ain't getting my buffet, Dave Blanket.
That's right. Funny picture of buffet. It's pretty awesome. Check it out. If you're not, hold on.
I thought it'd be for a good laugh.
That is a good laugh.
Yeah.
All right. So now, if you want to be part of the Discord and be able to share pictures like this on Discord and whatever for the fun of it, the Discord link is in the chat. There you go.
Ooh.
Check it out. All right. With that, we're done with the picture of the day. We're going to roll off with the Hillbilly Buffet meme. Woo woo. All right. So, deck building, my friends. Deck building. We all like deck building. Lone Wolf loves the deck build. I think that's probably like his hobby right there. Not playing Magic, but deck building. He likes to get into the deck. He likes to submerge himself in the deck building process. He likes to make sure he has his ducks in a row by make sure he has enough draw, removal, board wipes, counter magics, I guess if you want to say that, even though counter magic is a form of removal. And also synergies. Synergies.
I'm lacking in a few of those areas, so I might have to go back and relearn the deck building technique.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm still learning.
Mm-hmm. Hillbilly's definitely learning. He still needs to build his first deck.
Yeah, working on it. It's going to take me a
upgrading
while.
some precons. He needs to build his first deck. He needs to get the hammer and nails out and start putting that thing together.
Yeah, I just got a lot of cards. I got a lot of things going on right now.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah, kind of hard to build a deck when you got a lot of things going on, such as getting cards and together to scan them to see what you got and what you ain't got.
Oh yeah, you got to figure out what you got and what you don't got.
Yep.
Yeah. But all right. So
I don't want to make a mistake again and wanting a card. Go and buy the card. Come to find out, I already have the card at home.
I've done that before.
Oh, I have too.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, my Mousy died.
And I just don't want to do that again. And dang blanket, I felt really bad about the card after getting the card after I done had it. And the Kodama card that I got in my Mothman deck, that's the card I went and bought. And I already had one at the house. Didn't even know it because I didn't have my card scanned. And I plan on not making that mistake again. That's why I downloaded, not sponsored, but Dragon Shield app to download all my cards to figure out what cards I got, cards I ain't got.
Right. All right. Here's my Dragon deck list. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it and go ooh, shiny. Now this ain't the most top tier deck at all. It is worth like $600. It's about 40, that's almost 40% salt summary. It's upgraded bracket 3, but as the title of the deck suggests, it's Dragons of the Jank.
Mm-hmm.
It's only one game changer in the deck.
I see 2 banned cards that need to come out of here.
I see 1 banned player.
I see up the Beanstalk and Dragogenesis. They need to come out.
They're not banned.
They are to
That's
me.
the beautiful thing about Architects. They were banned, it would tell me. But anyways, let's look at the basics of the deck.
And I know they're not banned. I'm just trying to mess with you.
I'll mess with you later. All right, board wipes. As removal, we got 9 board wipes, everybody.
Oh my god.
We got Wrath of God, Merciless Eviction, Ingrick's Wake, Farewell, Death Begets Life, Damnation, Crux of Fate, Blasphemous Act, and Austere Command.
And you wonder why they called you the board wipe king.
I don't know. Why? I don't know. You think that's bad? Look at my removal list. I got 12 removal spells. 12. Got Anguish of Macon, Generous Gift, Imprison in the Moon, Inevitable Defeat, Maelstrom Pulse, Mortify, Nicol Bolas, Putrefy, Ugin, the Eye of the Storms, Ugin, the Spirit Dragon, Utter End, and Vindicate.
Wow.
All right. So removal is important. There's 12 pieces of removal in this deck because I rely on removal in this deck because my creatures are slow. They're slow.
Yeah.
I mean, they need a walker. That's how slow they are.
Yeah, I mean they do. It is a big costing deck.
Yeah, because most of my creatures cost 6+ mana. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Like all my creatures, 7 mana, 5 mana. Well, I usually use this creature as ramp.
Yep.
So we got 6 mana, 6 mana, 5 mana, 6 mana, 6 mana, 6 mana, 7 mana, 8 mana, or 7 mana, 4 mana. Usually I use that as a board wipe. And 6 mana. 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. You got 8 mana, and you got 6 mana. Like, there's no joke that my deck is slow on creatures.
Yep.
But we do run haste engines, and running haste engines in slow decks is pretty good because it makes your decks a little bit more aggressive because all my creatures are like 6/6s. In general, we got Team Ascendancy, which is a form of draw. We got Swiftfoot Boots, Rhythm of the Wild, Lightning Greaves, Frostcliff Siege, which is either haste or a form of draw. And we got Fervor, which is haste. But what I want to talk about is the draw. Like in a deck, I normally say you want around 7 spells and enchantments that draw you cards. Well, I got 6.5. I got 7.5. I got Elemental Bond, Garruk's Uprising. Gifts and Givens is a tutor, but tutoring is basically drawing. Yeah, Sensei's Divining Top. You got Sylvan Library, and you got Up the Beanstalk. Yes.
I see one board wipe you ain't got over with your board wipes.
Hold on, and I'll come to you about that later. You got Team Ascendancy, which is a form of draw. We got Frostly's Cliff, which is half a draw. You said I got a board wipe that's not with my board wipes?
Yep. Call of the Spirit Dragons. Ain't that a board wipe?
No, that's the one that makes all my dragons indestructible.
Oh, I thought well, there's another board wipe that works with dragons. Every time you play a land, you get a 4/4.
Oh.
I thought that was called the Spirit Dragon.
Oh no.
Nope, Dragonback Assault.
Yeah, Dragonback
yeah.
Assault, what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Scavenger Regent is a board wipe. That's not my board wipes.
Yep. You need that card for this deck.
I thought about it, but there's really no space. I need more draw in this deck more than I do need token dragons. Even though that'd be a fun token to make.
Yep.
All right. So one thing I want to point out to everybody watching, your removal and your draw is like your most important part of the deck building process. You want to put a focus on your removal. You want to put a focus on your draw. Board wipes are part of removal. So if you add that up, that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 pieces of removal in my deck.
Ooh.
Yeah. 21 pieces of removal. But I do need more draw in this deck because I need to be able to get to my removal and draws a little more often. But I got a lot of removal in my deck and a lot of board wipes. Well, a lot of removal just in general because I can't count on my draw to be so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a rule of thumb in a 100-card deck or 99-card deck. 6 cards is almost not enough to see a consistency on it. So my haste engines are usually not in play quick. And same with my draw over here. It's not usually in play quick. But I got 7 of those, so I see one of them at least. But I do see my dragons. I got 15 dragons. Whoa. Yeah. And we're done. Don't look at the Draco Genesis. All right. So the reason why we would look at removal and draw and removal, draw and removal a lot is because draw and removal help us keep our strategy together, form together. So the better our synergies in the deck, like this deck particularly, there's no real synergy. So draw and removal help gather a certain synergy in the deck. Now synergy is important to deck building. So if you got cards that synergize together, that makes it worthwhile. Right? Makes it worthwhile. Now, let me remove that. Hold on a second. I'm going to go somewhere else. Boop. I'm clicking. All right. Click off the ads because I don't want to see ads. All right. Then go StreamYard. Boop. Add stage. Now, here's another deck that focuses on everything being synergy. Now this is like an extreme version of synergy. Like it's not the most extreme version of synergy, but Tulane Teller of Tales is a deck I played last night, and it likes to do one thing a lot. That is to draw cards and ramp. Draw cards and ramp. So this deck has draw as the commander, plus 11 draw spells in the deck. You got AC Tyrant of Gyre Strait, the Johnny Mentor Heroes, the Johnny Sleeper Agent, Coiling Oracle, Edric Spymaster Trust, Hybrid Krasis, Pawn Prophet, Prime Speaker Zagana, Risen Reef, Tatiova Bethnic Druid, and we got Earl the Titan of Nature's Wrath, just as basic draw spells. Just as basic. Right? But on top of that, that's that drawing synergy, because we want drawing synergy in this deck. Synergy drawing is what we do here. We got Elixir of Mortality to replenish our graveyard into the library. You got Eternal Witness to bring stuff back from the graveyard. You got Sun Titan, which I probably would take out for something more powerful later on in the deck. But Sun Titan's Recursion brings back lands and cheap creatures. You got Tamil Collector Tells, which recurs a card from our graveyard to our hand. We got Timeless Witness, which does amazing things like that. It returns a creature, permanent card from our graveyard to the hand. Or not a permanent card, just a card, which is good because this deck wants to get to this temporal manipulation, time warp, and walk the eons a lot. And we double on triggers. We got an Affiliated Smuggler and that Dead-Eye Navigator for combo pieces, but it doesn't matter. We got removal. We got Aesthetic Slime. We got Aura Shards, which is a game changer. We got Braided Progress, Counterspell, Memory Lapse, Mystic Snake, Oaklethesa Crowns, Path to Exile, Reality Shift, Refute, which is a draw spell, Swords of Plowshare, Trigon Predator. Now, let you know, Mystic Snake is in the deck because when the commander's out, it's a draw spell. We got Momorvig has a tutoring draw spell. We got the Mystical Tutor as a tutoring spell that doesn't draw, puts the card on top. Same with Worldly Tutor. This searches for a creature card. So you can see this deck likes to draw a lot. From looking at it, it can use more draw, more cantrips, more cheap cantrips. Ooh. But let's look at our finishers. We got Avengers Zendikar, which I'll probably take out of the deck in the near future when I get something more powerful. We got Coma, Cosmos Serpent. We got Lumra, Belle of the Woods, which is solid. And we got Megatron. Megatron!
Cool.
Yeah. Which we saw that kick my butt last night.
Yep.
But yeah, so what I want to look at is we have 12 ramp spells in the deck. 12 ramp to ramp up our game. We got 12 removal in the deck. If you notice a theme there's a lot of removal in this deck. We got 6 board wipes in this deck. Not enough, apparently, compared to the last deck. Boom, 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 boom. 6 board wipes. All right, so there's an emphasis on removal. So that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 pieces of removal. Plus recursion. That's 5. That's not 5. That's 1 and 2. So that's 2 more chances of having a removal spell or a recursion spell or a draw spell. All right. So recursion doubles up on some of my spells, so I can get back a creature that died. Or I can draw a lot. Pawn Prophet's amazing this deck, by the way, everybody. Pawn Prophet just costs 2 green or blue, and he enters the battlefield to draw a card. So good. And we have Panoramanicon on here. Just in case if we draw it, we can play it and double up on our draw triggers. Nephalia Smugglers for a combo piece, same as Deadeye Navigator and Chillane. Chillane loves to draw. So you want to look at the synergy of the deck and see what it does. In this case, drawing is the synergy. Yeah. Simon! Man, I opened this hoping I was going to see Tortoise Commander deck. Well, eventually, one day, we'll have a Tortoise Commander deck.
Yep.
Just not today. I can't wait to see a Tortoise Commander deck. I promise one day we'll have one.
I don't think they have enough tortoises or turtles in Magic yet to build a tortoise deck.
There's a handful of tortoises, but we don't have a good tortoise synergy going on. Not even the tortoises have good synergy right now. Turtles. All right, let's see. Let's remove this. Let's accumulate over here. Let's back out.
It'd be nice if they did.
We're gonna shake things up.
Oh.
We're gonna go to a deck that's a bracket 2 that Hillbilly hates. Boom.
It sure don't play like no dang on bracket 2. That's what's the weird part about it. It's a great synergy to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his Kalia the Vast. Some people say she should be a game changer card.
Yo.
Mm-hmm. All right. Kalia the Vast is a pretty powerful deck. This is one of those decks where you don't get a lot of ramp in the deck. You don't get a lot of mana fixing without ruining your synergy. So you got to have more perfect mana. All right. All right, let's see. Let's close these ads. So what do we put a focus on? Well, we got 8 board wipes in this deck, including Blasphemous Edict, Day of Judgment, Final Showdown, Angaruk's Wake, Kai's Wrath, Ruinous Ultimatum, Starfall Invocation, and Wrath of God. Woo-woo.
Wrath of God.
All right, then let's see. We got ramp. We got 6 pieces of ramp, which is never enough, everybody. We got Wayfarer's Bauble, Talisman of Hierarchy, Talisman of Soul Talisman, Soul Ring, Expedition Map, or Arcane Signet. And we got 1 piece of recursion. We got 11 pieces of removal. We got Bedevil, Damn, Despark, Grasp of Fate, Hero's Downfall, Mortify, Path to Exile, Return to Dust, Swords of Plowshare, Terminate, and Utter End. We got 1 tutor in the deck, and that's Demonic Council. So that counts as a draw spell. Let's see if we got any draw. We got 5 pieces to draw. We got Costly Plunder, Omnixus Reignited, Phyrexian Arena, and Unholy Annex. Not enough draw, everybody. This deck could definitely improve on the draw aspect when you look at this deck. You want more drawing abilities, capabilities in this kind of deck because you want to be able to get to the removal spells much more faster. So you can tell the weakness in this deck is draw. Once I'm out of a hand, I'm pretty SOL. Sorry, out of luck. That's what that means.
Yep. Yeah, I see you play the good old Doomsday in this deck.
Yeah. I play a lot of good things in this deck. I play Vagaroth, the Terror Eater, Runescar Demon, Tutor, which is a form of draw. We got Overseer of the Damned. We got Master of Cruelties. We got Doomsday Executioner. We got Deathbringer Regent, which is a board wipe. Blood Gift Demon, which is a form of draw. Archfiend of Spite, which is removal. And Archfiend of Depravity, which is a board wipe. Yeah. Oh, my lord. Look at that. So you got a lot of removal to make up for the lack of draw.
Yep.
We run 37 lands in this deck because 37 is the lowest I'll go in a deck nowadays. Yeah, you got a lot of land, so we hope it fixes itself. Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. You got 2 protection spells, but Kali the Vast is what you want out in the battlefield. We got 1, 2, 3 forms of haste and protection on here. I could use more of that in this deck because the synergy is all... Stupid mouse. The synergy is all about protecting Kalia and getting more things to drop. But there's a secret draw card in here that's a Voracious of Volumicus Lorehold. Flying Vigilance Haste. Whenever a Lorehold attacks, look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may cast an instant sorcery spell with the mana value less than or equal to Vortimon's power from among them without paying its mana cost. And put the rest into your library in a random order at the bottom. Yeah. Yeah. It is a draw spell right there. Dragonhawk, Fate, Tempest, kind of pseudo draw. And whenever Dragonhawk enters or attacks, exile top X card to your library, where X is the number of creatures you control with power 4 or greater. You may play those cards until your next end step. Dragonhawk deals 2 damage to each opponent for each those cards that were still exiled. So it's kind of draw. So in the draw pile, we got 4, 5, 6 expensive draw spells. And then we're almost at 7 with Runescar Demon. So that's important to know. Drawing is extremely important in commander decks. Then this deck's pretty good, but it could be better. Yeah. Let's see. What you guys thinking?
Pretty good decks.
All right.
And I can actually say that because I played against all these decks. They are pretty good decks.
Right. Right. They're all good. They're all good. No, I won't disagree. They're good decks, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to get people to understand that drawing and removal are like so important in your deck. You need a good amount of them. You want to keep synergy in mind, and you got to run your synergy. Now, if you're going to run removal, and if you have any removal spells that enhance your synergy, like say they have a spell that destroys a creature and creates treasure tokens, and your deck's all about making treasure tokens, run that spell. Run that spell. Even if it costs 4 or 5 mana, run that spell. It can enhance your synergy, you know? You're so quiet there, Lone Wolf. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Just trying to concentrate.
Oh, yeah. That's what orange juice is there for.
What'd you think about the decks there, Lone Wolf?
I think they're pretty good. It honestly, it shows me I got a little bit of work to do on mine. I'm lacking in the card draw and the removal in my decks personally.
Right. Let's see. I'm going to show you a deck. All right. And this deck defies. This is one of the deck that defies the exact point I'm telling you. I'm trying to reach out to you about removal and draw being important. Well, draw is important. Let's see. There we go. Rafika the Mini has 7 draw cards in it. We got Galia, Kindler Hope, Castia the Cultivator, Core Spirit Dancer, Ludero Core, Moon Circuit Hacker, Stram Senior Edificer, and Sisters Harvest Hand. A very quick draw. But this deck is actually fast in attacking more than it is for anything else.
Yep.
Look at my removal. My removal in this deck is little. I got Winds of Abandon as a board wipe, Swords of Plowshare, Path to Exile, Day of Judgment as a board wipe, and Basilisk Color. So bad. So bad. Look at that removal. That is small removal. How did I handle this? Oh, I put in tutors. I put in Aldemari's card to search for a creature. You got Enlightened Tutor, Heliod's Pilgrim, Idyllic Tutor, Light Pause, Emperor's Voice. Open the Armory, a Wargate. Draw runs this deck together. I got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pieces of draw in this particular deck, so I can keep up with the synergy this deck is wanting to do, and that's Voltron. Because what's Voltron? It's building a creature up. We got all like glitters, not that version. You got Ancestral Mask, Bloodforged Battle Axe, Bone Splitter, Darksteel Axe, Eater of Virtue, Eldrazi Conscription, Ethereal Armor, Strongback, and Vanquisher's Axe, which is a busted uncommon. A busted common. It's like Vanquisher's Axe is the same thing as Bone Splitter, basically. And this deck just needed one more version of that card, so they gave it to me, and Wizards gave it to me, and I'm like, hell yeah. They're like, here's a card that you've been wanting. Consistency.
Yep.
Why does this deck work with the low amount of removal? It's because Rafika the Mini, the commander, right here. Let's see. Rafika the Mini costs 4 mana, so he's pretty cheap. He's a 3/3. Exalted, whenever a creature control attacks alone, it gets +1/+1 until end turn. Whenever a creature control attacks alone, it gains double strike until end turn, which is pretty powerful, pretty solid. Rafika the Mini is pretty amazing. And why does that work that way? Well, let's look at the deck. You'll notice that a lot of the drops in this deck, let's scroll down. The highest drops in this deck, look at the mana curve, are 1 and 2 mana. 3 being mid-range compared, but 2 and 1 mana. I'm playing something turn 1 and turn 2 most of the time, or maybe turn 2 all the time, you know. Right? Why? Because I got a lot of 1-drop spells like that need to be played, or 1-drop creatures, or 1-drop auras that I have, that when I play my 2-drop creature and beef it up a couple times, like Night of Glory, say I give him who has protection for black and exalted, say I give him Ancestral Mask in 1 turn, but all it glitters the turn before, and make him like a 4/4 with Rafika the Mini out, and I attack with my 4/4, becomes a 5/5 double strike, dealing 10 damage, is pretty insane.
Yeah, that's why this deck plays like a dang gone 4.
Right? But it's bracket 3, I believe. Let's see.
Yep. And you only got it's a 3.
Yep. It's mid-range budget, $530 for this deck. Salt's Army 32. Yeah.
It is quick. You got how many game changers in it? What? One? I see 1 game changer.
That's the Enlightened Tutor. Yep.
Wow.
All right, let's see. Remove. All right, let me go to another deck. All right, got a stage. Look at this. This is the giveaway deck.
Oh.
This is a bracket 3, upgraded 3. Even though it used to be 2, I don't know what I did to bracket up. This deck costs $200. The salt sum at 26%, but it runs pretty good. You commanders Rafika the Mini. You got a lot of budget cards that go good. We got Draw, we got Audacity, Cold Eye Selkie, Eidolon Countless Blossoms, Eidolon Blossoms, Galea Killer Hope, Kestia the Cultivator, Core Spirit Dancer, Ludo Core, Mesa Enchantress, probably not that version, Moon Circuit Hacker, Cedar Enchanter, Cetessan Champion, Saram Senior Edificer, Thassa's Emissary, and Vidalcan Heretic.
Nice.
A lot of creatures that draw when you cast an enchantment, or when you deal combat damage. And in here we got an upgraded package of enchantment. We got All That Glitters, Ancestral Mask, Haven Spire. There's a pump spell by Exalted. The Bone Splitter, Darksteel Axe, Eidolon of Countless Battles, Eldrazi's Conscription, Aether Cast Knight, Ethereal Armor, Helm of the Gods, and Strength of the Harvest. Whoop whoop. So you got a lot of evasion. You got Blockwiz form, Behemoth Sledge, give a trample. Invisible Stalker is unblockable, hexproof. One with the wind to give a flying. Raincore to give a trample. Spectral Flight to give a flying. And Unflinching Courage to give a trample. But look at the removal list in here. It's a bigger removal package than the last deck. Has Aetherize, Banishing Light, Banishment, Oblivion Ring, and the reason why the enchantment versions of spells are in here, like removal in here, is because it buffs up some of your pump spells, like All That Glitters and Strength of the Harvest. Yeah, Path to Exile, Quasali Pride Mage, which destroys artifacts and enchantments. Swords of Plowshare, you got a Time Wipe, Winds of Abandon, and Wrath of God. All right? Yeah. In fact, that could be a finisher. Same with Finest Hour. Yeah, in fact, let's just put those together. You got protection spells. You got pump spells like All That Glitters. Sister Mal, we went through. They just switched sides. All right. But yeah, then we got some ramp. We got 2 ramp. We got Golden Tail Trainer, which is kind of ramp, but it's kind of buff. Noble Hierarch. This deck works differently than my Rafik deck because this is more of a pre-com build to work with different enchantment strategies. Like it's upgradable, but this deck runs like different abilities, different cards. Let's see. I'm looking for in protection. We got Canopy Cover, Astrid the Mask in here. Yeah, Mask of Avacyn, Shielding Plaques, Spirit Mantle, which makes a creature unblockable. Swiftfoot Boots, Thran Parasuit, and Venanthrope. It's pretty good. I'm looking for a card I know is in the deck. In the draw spell, we're running some bestow creatures. Or a bestow creature like Thassa's Emissary, which counts as draw. Is a creature +3/+3. If it would deal combat damage, it counts as draw. So this is a very good learning curve deck. This giveaway deck that we're doing right now.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
How do you? Yeah. All right. How do you enter this giveaway?
Oh my lord! Huh. One tip I have for people building decks is to condense your groups into more cards. Don't do removable blink stacks. Have one for control. Don't do scry, draw, tutor. Do hand advantage. It makes it simple. That's a good tip, Ryan. Whoa.
Yep.
All right, hold on. Hillbilly asked a question.
You know I was going to ask it.
Boo. See. Boop. Gotta go to my channel. Nope. Boop. All right.
I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't have asked it.
Huh? For those people who want to enter the giveaway for that Rafika the Mini deck you saw, that bracket 3 or bracket 2, bracket 3-ish deck, that's starter deck, you can go to the link in this video, leave your Discord name in the comments and your YouTube name in Discord on a certain page, which we'll explain in the video, and it'll be a U.S. resident, and you are entered to win.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can't watch the video right now. But yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, you gotta be subscribed to the channel and all that fun jazz.
Yep.
Anyways. Yeah, that's sweet Rafika the Mini deck. This deck you can win. Hold on. There you go. Rafika the Mini. This deck right here is the giveaway deck, and it's pretty good. It synergizes, has tutors, summons Lost Lore as a game changer. Well, it should be in this deck. Open the army is pretty solid. I do like tutor. Iliad's program. There's tutors, there's draw, there's all sorts of stuff to do. This deck is playable and fun. Ooh. Any questions you guys might have?
Now, but I just want to say good luck to whoever wins that deck.
Oh, yeah, you're even entered to win.
Oh, yeah. I want that deck too.
Ryan Nowicki says, what do you guys think of the commanders that can tutor? Should they be on auto bracket 3? You have more tutor access than any other deck of the same bracket. So I think the tutoring commanders should definitely be considered a game changer. I like tutoring on a stick, like tutoring on ETB, tutoring on a stick is pretty OP.
Oh yeah, it sure is.
I think that could be considered a game changer. I think any tutor is a game changer.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, they put tutors on the game changer list. They should have. I just ain't got them all.
Right.
I think they should put these commanders that do the tutoring too also on the bracket list.
Right. Also in brackets. It's pretty crazy. Pretty cool.
Yep.
I like tutoring is important in Commander. If you got the tutor, use it. If you don't have it, put in more draw.
Yep.
Draw helps negate the randomization of things. I mean, everything you draw is randomized, but getting the answers and cards in your hand is pretty good. That's the competitive part of Magic, is being able to draw into your answers, your removal spells, and stuff like that. Any questions you have, Lone Wolf?
The only question is how would a person go about building their decks better? I don't know if that's really a general question, but
all right, how to go about building your decks better is a good question. Like what I say to do, what I think the best thing to do is practice. Play the deck by itself. Play the deck to see how it synergizes. And on this, like, you play your deck play your deck the way you would, right? Then get a sheet of paper with board wipe removal, with the words board wipe removal, draw, and like get a list of things that hinder your deck, right? Get a list of things that hinder your deck. Like if your tokens deck, someone has mass board wipes, right? There you go. Put board wipes, removal. If you're running a lot of artifact removal and stuff like that, then play your deck and each turn roll the dice, land on it, and change your board state, and try to get better with that thing. Try to look up spells that are good against your deck. Like if you're an artifact deck and someone plays a spell that destroys all artifacts, like Rampage of the Clans or something like that, that can hinder your deck. Yeah. Evil Lulu, back for Duel Links. Woo woo.
What's up, Lulu?
Hello. Evie. Yeah. Check it out.
Ooh.
But yeah. Play test your deck. Find the synergies. See how, like, make a tally if you have to. How many times do you see ramp, draw, or removal in your hand in a game? Play it out. That's what you want to know. That's why numbers are important. Because, like, what you want to find is, like, consistency in play. And you can never, until you play against other people, you won't fully understand the stops in your game. So when you practice your deck, try to figure out when you see your draws, removals, and see how good they are. Because if you have creatures that only draw cards on combat damage, you can't guarantee that's combat. So you got to figure ways around that. Maybe you need to make them unblockable. Maybe you need to give them flying. Or maybe you just need to do straight up damage or just have a better draw spell in your deck. Ryan says avoid double and triple pips if possible, unless you are 1 to 2 colors. Every deck needs 2-3 vegetables of the 6 or more ramp, control, hand advantage cards. That's right. That's good advice, Ryan. Appreciate you.
Yep.
I finally got tired of the meta and Duel Links, so I'm playing with hate. Playing with evil, fire, rage. That makes sense what I was saying, Lone Wolf?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Right? Back in the day, we used to build these things called tourney test decks. We'd get tokens, like a lot of tokens, some big ones, some small ones, right? All right. Listen to this. You might want to do this.
Okay.
You get a deck full of tokens. You probably like 60 tokens. Then, or maybe 40 tokens. Let's do 40. Let's do a small amount. And you want the tokens to be varying in size, 1, 2, 3s, and 4s, right? Those power levels. Then you want an average deck worth of cards in there. You want some draw. You want some draw. You want some removal, and you want some big bad baddies. Like if you have an Eldrazi, good. So you take this deck and you put them all in the deck, like the tokens and the cards, and you shuffle them up. And that is your enemy deck. Now, how you play that deck is you reveal the top of the deck. If it's a token, you play another card off the top of your deck. And you do that until you hit a spell. And you play any spell that enters your hand, right? So if you have a spell that draws 3 cards, you play those spells. All creatures you control in this deck have haste and attack that turn if able. You compete yourself against that deck.
Okay. Question: how would you play the tokens?
Tokens come into play for free. They're the only repeatable thing you can play. You reveal the tokens until you reveal a real spell. And you stop at that real spell. Unless that spell says draw cards, you draw those cards and you play those spells.
Okay.
That's the way we used to test our decks back in the day.
Interesting.
Yeah. Ludo says, Super Fast just gave me an idea. But the nice thing for me is I get enough playtime between Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. I don't need to test my deck super much most of the time. I have a deck I should probably tear apart because I don't play it at all. It's like a bracket 1 deck.
Oh.
Yep. It's my one matters tokens. I can just never seem to get the cards I want for the deck, and it just doesn't do much. And there's good pieces in the deck. I got a Howling Mine, and in that deck, I got a Font of Mythos in the deck that can be put in other decks.
Ooh.
Never be afraid to test your strength. Never be afraid to fail. All right. If you build a deck and it doesn't do right, that's okay. You're learning to put in better cards. Unless you're Lone Wolf, then you just put in like all the life gripping cards in the deck that everybody has to fight air for. You know, I need to survive. He's making it where we can't play creatures. We need a removal spell.
Only once in a while. I could build a deck full of those if you'd like.
Lone Wolf is the test. Oh my lord.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that's how it feels when he plays like those oppressive spells. And yet, these spells are not banned in Commander, so they're completely legal. So,
Yep.
no shade on you. You know, no shade on you. No one's upset.
Right.
I would understand if I'd play the other spells I've been mentioning quite a bit that are really oppressive. I haven't got to those yet.
Right? Well, my friends, it is that time of day. Well, we get to
Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the creep.
Too much to take. Show is lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise. Building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon. No one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house. We own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
all right, everybody. It is time to get to the shill section, the thrill section, the time of the day that we're done with this show. We need to shill off, and we're going to start shilling with the Lone Wolf, who just basically tells us how awesome we are. We appreciate it.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for having me on the show. And I just wanted to say, let's get Tortoise and Hillbilly up to 1,500. We're getting there, and good luck to everybody on Tortoise's giveaway.
Yeah, Tortoise's giveaway. Whoop, whoop. Appreciate that. And we got Hillbilly.
Hey, everybody. Later on this afternoon, around 2 o'clock, I'll be doing an arena stream. I might be climbing the ladder this afternoon, not for sure. But anyway, that's all I got planned for today. Now, since today's Friday, I'm going to go ahead and show for tomorrow. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, as always, I'll be doing an arena stream. Then at 2 o'clock, I will be playing Path of Exile. And that's what I'll be doing for today and tomorrow. Now, let me go ahead and show for Sunday, too. Sunday, I'll be doing Sunday morning. It's just like Saturday, I will be doing Arena. Then another game of Path of Exile.
Nice. You're doing games in the morning again?
Yeah, I've been doing games in the mornings.
On Sundays?
Yep.
All right. The Super Fast Tortoise. So I want to remind you guys are awesome. We are cool. We also have a Bracket 3 Commander game tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Super Fast Tortoise. We're doing Tiamat, the deck we went through the first today. I wanted to go through because it's one of the decks I've built based off the system I told you about, the removals and draws and synergies. And I explained that how I designed the deck to go off the back end of how slow the deck is and how I did it to protect it. It's fun. So we're going to try out this deck tonight to see if we have a great time and a blast. So come on, hang out with us. And with that, I want to thank you, everybody, for watching the show, hanging out with us, all 11 of you that's been here. I want to thank you, Hillbilly, Lone Wolf, for being here. Everybody in chat, you rock your world, TCGdudes, Lulu, Brian, Ryan, and even that dude, Simon, who wanted the turtle deck. Appreciate you. All right. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with us and remind you that you're loved. Someone's thinking about you. And if you can, say and or do something positive for someone else today, because you might be the change you need. With that, I want to thank my members of the channel and my subscribers of the channel for doing what you do. And get to that end screen. I want to thank you, channel members of the channel, for supporting this creep the way you do. You are awesome. And you subscribers, everybody that subscribes, you're doing amazing too. Thank you very much for all that you do.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show.